Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I thought I'd share with you a quick flip through of my 39th week into my 40th week of my Hobonichi weeks for 2022. If you're interested in seeing that, as well as a quick talk through of how I set up my most recent notes page spread, meant to track my YouTube videos from concept to posting, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Alrighty, so before we get right into the flip through portion of this video, I did want to take one quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to watch my video today. As always, if you enjoy this video, I would so very much appreciate it if you let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and making sure you're subscribed. I also wanted to cover some of the items that I most recently picked up on Amazon, and honestly I've been sitting on this one item here for the longest because I've been traveling all over the place and haven't had time to dedicate to an unboxing, which ended up not working out anyway, so I figured I'd just share it with you all. So I guess Prime Day early access is coming up on the, well, not Prime Day, Amazon Prime early access is coming up on the 11th and 12th of October. I don't know if I'm going to get this up before then, but if I do, hopefully this would be helpful. I don't know if these items are going to go on sale, but I know I am putting together a list of items that I needed anyway to try to keep track of, which I plan to incorporate in the upcoming Plan With Me video. But anyways, long story short, if you're interested in keeping an eye on these items or anywhere past it too, I'll try to link them in the description box down below, just in case you're interested in picking them up. Alrighty, so I guess the two items that I want to share would be this very first most affordable option, which would be this Pentel Energel Clena pen. I've seen it in so many YouTube videos for over a year now since I started my Hobonichi addiction, and I figured it was time for me to give it a shot. I picked up a 5-pack of these for around, $10 on Amazon, and I plan on sharing it with my husband and my friend because there's no way that I need 5 of these. But I absolutely love it. It's clickable. It's like a medium weight or sized pen. It has this nice grip here on the bottom, and it has a very, very fine tip. I don't know if you can see that here. I'm afraid that it won't focus if I bring it closer, which is definitely something I was looking for, but more importantly, I was hoping that it wouldn't smudge on the Tombow River paper. Now, I have noticed some smudging, but I think it's on my part of trying to moisturize my hands excessively, probably, as I tend to wash my hands a lot, and then in the winter they dry out. And so anyways, long story short, I noticed that it does smudge, but it's usually when I've recently put on some lotion. So for the most part, I actually think that it holds up pretty well on the Tombow River paper. And what I love about this pen is the fact that it's so fine. Because my handwriting is so small, you'll notice here that I had switched from, I think, my Calico, one of my fountain pens. I think it was the Calico Special that I had recently picked up in Berlin, which I'll also link in the description box down below because it is available on Amazon. I absolutely love this pen, and I have it paired with a EF feather or nib, which is fantastic. And that's what you'll see, I think, over here and up here compared to the Energel Clena down here, which is very, very fine. So I don't know if you can see the difference. Let's see if I can bring it a little closer to the camera here. Absolutely loving this pen. Definitely worth the investment. I can't believe I waited over a year to get them. Okay, and then the second item that I want to share with you all is actually a gift from my dear husband, who I'm so proud of because he decided to take one of these pens, and he's a very tough cookie when it comes to trying to convince to try new things sometimes. I think he does it on purpose to mess with me, but this is a Staedler fountain pen that we picked up off Amazon. He gifted to me while I was in my travels in DC, or during my travels in DC. I absolutely love it. I've been sitting on it for about a month now. I just haven't had a time to sit down and actually share it with you all and open it up and set it up for myself. I will warn that what I'm going to link down below does not actually come with a converter. The converter really is only $5. So I was kind of disappointed when I went to do an unboxing and opened it up and realized I need to go buy a converter. So I definitely should have done my homework beforehand, but I'm in love with this pen. So you probably can't see it specifically on top of the Hobonichi weeks because of the cream color pages, but you can see it from this very white box that it came in, that it's actually more of an off-white color, which I absolutely love. It has some shimmer to it in the finish, and then I absolutely adore the gold accents in the pen itself. I think it's very, very elegant. I'm very excited. I'm very grateful for this pen. This is probably my last fountain pen that I will pick up. I will be very honest, because fountain pens are very expensive and take a lot of maintenance. So thank you so much, husband, for this fountain pen, but I think I might be topped out. So I did want to share with you all the ink that I have it paired with here today. I have the Kaweco Sunshine Orange fountain ink that I picked up while I was in Berlin. That is also available on Amazon, so I'll include that too if you're interested. And then I just wanted to show you the pen itself. I'm going to take out my memo pad here that I picked up from Daiso. And so basically this pen is, I would say, the perfect medium sized when it comes to width and weight. So I have typically been gravitating towards, I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring this into frame for you guys, gravitating towards like metal, I guess, metal fountain pens. So you'll notice that here, that these three here are actually metal. I'll go through them very quickly. And then two Kaweco plastic sport ones, mini sports, that I accidentally purchased. I ended up buying a different one for my friend that I thought would fit her aesthetic better and also her handwriting. So I have these two here that I loved. I picked up before I went to Berlin. When I was in Berlin, I picked up this Faber-Castell fountain pen with an EF nib. I also picked up this Kaweco Sport or Special with the EF nib. Actually, you know, let me double check this. This is one of my favorite pens right now, the Kaweco Special. This one is definitely EF nib. I thought this was really odd because this fountain pen actually has like a curved tip. I don't know that I've gotten used to it just yet. This EF is a lot like wider than the Japanese EFs. And then my absolute favorite, all-time favorite, is this Pilot Vanishing Point pen in matte black with the EF nib. And then, of course, this is the new one. I like to put this, like all of my fountain pens and this random like eraser that I picked up when I was on travel at the airport for myself, like a child. But anyways, it has like these cute little unicorns, these little rainbow unicorns on here, in this little glass container that I picked up on clearance from, I think, Hobby Lobby one day. But anyways, so those are my fountain pens. I love the weight of this fountain pen. I think it's a nice medium. Because my hands are so tiny, I tend to gravitate towards like these slimmer pens, and that's actually why I picked these two up. But this is probably as broad or like wide as I'll ever get, but it's very nicely balanced in weight, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you're into fountain pens, I feel like that's a really big selling point for me, and it's hard to tell when you're watching videos or purchasing things online if you're not in the store and actually testing it out. So I really, really, really love this pen. I love the aesthetic of this gold tip, and I just wanted to show you the like difference between how large this feather or nib is compared to the Pilot Vanishing Point pen. How crazy is that? Anyway, so I thought that was kind of shocking, but yeah, let's give it a spin. So absolutely loving this ink, loving this pen. I really don't know what else to say. And it's a twist off. So, all right, let's get right into now, 9 minutes later, a quick flip through. All right, so this 39th week I actually covered in a previous video, so I'll try to go through rather quickly. But someone actually asked me, so I'm in the previous video, I had referenced another YouTuber, Paulina, and so I will try to link her, I guess, YouTube channel in the description box down below of this video for your reference. But basically, I had seen her using this Staedler fine liner in a lot of her videos to kind of frame out her Hobonichi week spreads. And so I finally, after over a year of watching her videos, I took the opportunity to dig through my stash of pens from college and pulled this brown one out to pair with these beautiful Sticky Club stickers to kind of test it out. And I absolutely loved it. I thought that it was great. And the fact that I already had this pen, it was kind of like a I should have tried it earlier. Lots of fun. So that's what I did here. Left side of the page or the spread, I broke it down into the major events in a day here, and 4 task lists, or sorry, 4 checkboxes per day on the right using one of my clear stamps. Love these little hearts. And then, yeah, just absolutely loving this. I was really proud of myself for keeping track of the way I was feeling, as well as the weather for the most part here on the right. It's very, very uncommon for me to be that consistent, so it was definitely, I guess, a pat on the back for myself there. All right, so let's go into this 40th week here. Same exact thing. I used one of my favorite Tombow pens here. I absolutely, literally one of my favorites is this 192 Tombow pen. It's like a dusty green color. I don't know if you can see. And I just thought it matched so perfectly with these Sticky Club stickers. So the Sticky Club most recently came for the Q pack with this like pumpkin Halloween theme. So I thought this was a good opportunity this whole month of October to kind of lead up slowly into that Halloween theme, because I didn't want like too many ghosts and spooky houses in my spreads until maybe the week of Halloween itself. So I thought this was a great one. I'm hoping to also use this as inspiration to inspire my husband and I to go pumpkin picking like we do every year. I know we're very busy with all of the things that we're doing in our lives, but it'd be really great if we took some time off to go apple picking and pumpkin picking and do some carving like we usually do. So I thought this little bear with the little ghosts, like very neutral ghosts, very happy ghosts too, was a great way to start bringing in that fall and October vibes. I was very pleasantly surprised that these stickers actually paired really well with my brand new Kaweco Sunshine Orange ink and this pen. So if you want to see what that kind of looks like here, this is how it holds up on the Tomoe River paper. And as you can see, it does not smudge, which I think is fantastic. I actually think I just put on lotion too, so that's even better. Let's see. And then so I used this Tombow pen to kind of mark out the major appointments that I had this week. As you can see, I have a lot. The days I'd be going into the office and also the days that I have class. And then finally, I used this space up top and that brand new Staedler fountain pen to journal a little bit about being brave and being brave for the ones I love, because I've been absolutely loving this song by Hollow Coves. I think it's called Blessed. And so just kind of drawing from the lyrics there. And then also I just am keeping track of some of the items for school in this section here. And then on the bottom right, as always, I have my running task list from the bullet journaling days. And as you can see here, I've been keeping up a little bit better with crossing out the items that I've completed as I go. Other than that, it's basically moving into this next week here. I have a bunch of post-its to keep track of the items that I need to incorporate in my following spread, as many appointments and deadlines are I guess consuming my calendar. They're not, in addition to keeping track of them in my monthly spreads, I'm trying to incorporate it with post-its and sticky notes in the weeks to come. So if you're interested in seeing some relaxed plan with me's in like my monthly spreads as well as my upcoming weekly spreads, please make sure you're subscribed. But once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today. And until next time, bye everyone.